The new monarch Charles III is a topic of conversation around the globe. Charles is the one in charge of the monarchy now that his mother, Queen Elizabeth II, has passed away. This is the same man that was involved in some pretty significant scandals, including as the fact that he had an affair with Camilla, the present queen consort, while being married to his wife, the beloved Princess Diana. Or the fact that you will soon learn about a handful of his incredibly peculiar traits in this video. Many people are now questioning what a new king means for the world in light of this new contentious monarch. Will the other countries be affected? Why did so many folks prefer Prince William to be the new king? And maybe most significantly, how far apart from common people is King Charles? So without wasting any more time, let's get into it. The first harsh reality about King Charles is that he has no concept of what it's like to be an ordinary person. Charles had the impression that he was only a living piece of public property from the day of his birth. His entire existence was focused on living like a prince and not a regular person because he was the heir to the throne, and everyone was watching. Unlike any other royal, Charles has not been homeschooled. Instead, he went to the University of Cambridge to get a degree. Not only this, he was also the first royal to get a university degree. He was surrounded by all kinds of royal limitations, from thinking like a royal to having staff like a royal to sipping tea like a royal. While these elements served as constraints, the facility spoiled him to the point where he developed some truly strange habits. One of the strangest is that it is reported that King Charles despises square ice cubes and that he has a personal assistant who always has round ice cubes on hand for him to use in his drinks when he is traveling. But even as the king acquired some spoiled royal traits, he also encountered difficulties that an ordinary person would never have to deal with. The royal expectations choked him from the moment he was born. It also doesn't help that the world regards him the most for cheating on Princess Diana amid all of this. King Charles' spoiled lifestyle as a prince and numerous other problems are to blame for the lack of popularity many surveys indicate he has. In fact, nearly half of British citizens believe William should succeed him as king and that he should quit. Even those outside of Great Britain believes William and Kate are more deserving of the crown than Charles and Camilla. But royal law is the royal law, regardless of what others may believe. We are going to understand how King Charles' arrival at this time, after waiting for more than 7 decades, would affect the world. A king who is the longest-serving heir in British history and waited this long might make statements or take actions that have an effect on the world economy. The number of visitors to Buckingham Castle in the United Kingdom may significantly decline if no one cares about him. This scenario is difficult, especially now that the UK is reclaiming its position after Brexit. Additionally, they recently welcomed the country's new Prime Minister. As a result, the situation is not at all good. The monarchy will eventually come to an end unless King Charles can convince the world that it is still worthwhile to preserve it. But let's not be overly pessimistic. In actuality, King Charles seems to have some chance. Whether you like him or not, he supported environmental causes long before it was popular. He has been warning people about global warming and diligently advocating for programs that support conservation since the 1990s. Charles loves farming and gardening. In fact, he spends a great deal of time in his farms. Furthermore, Charles has some fantastic qualities too that are known to many. One of them is that he is an accomplished painter who has been regarded as one of the best-selling living painter in the United Kingdom. Only time will reveal whether King Charles can truly demonstrate that he is the king that the world needs. Although it will always be true that Queen Elizabeth cannot be replaced, King Charles now has the authority to forge his own distinctive leadership style, which the world will soon witness and ideally change for the better. So guys, what do you think? Is King Charles worthy of this title? Let us know in the comments below. We will see you in our next video. Till then, take care.